So thanks for stopping by and reading a little bit about my story and about us as a company. So I'll try not to make this too long, but I want you to have a full picture of where I began, what I've experienced, what I've been involved in, and how it become of RCT Entertainment and Events. Now, I've been in this industry for 20 years nearly now, and I originally just started off. My dad brought me my first set of decks and a couple of lights, and they were just little flashing bulb lights, and I ended up doing the odd school disco, and my first gig was down the local pub and I was getting paid about £100. But I was so passionate and into DJing, I knew that that's what I wanted to do as a career. Now, when I left school at 16, I worked for a sound and lighting company in theatres, and I gained quite a bit of experience in sound. As I was sort of being the runner of radio mics for the local theatre. And then as I grew a little bit older, at 17, a great job opportunity came up for a company which was in London. In Berkshire, but it done a lot of work in London. And that again was mostly sound lighting, but it also had a lot of DJing involved, and that's what I was mostly interested in at the time. And this company was working at the likes of Claridge's, Dorchester, hotels in Mayfair, London, all the top-end hotels in London. Now, the boss of that company gave me the opportunity, and bearing in mind I was only 17 years old at that time, but I'd gained so much experience and I was so passionate over time that he seemed to think I was good enough for these events at Claridge's and Dorchester. So I'd done a few corporate events there, I'd done a few weddings, and then I turned up one day and I was told that I was doing a daytime event at the Dorchester Hotel, and I wasn't to speak on the microphone. I would be set up in a corner of a room, and all I simply needed to do was play music. And I wasn't told what it was for, who it was for, or anything like that, but I was there, I was playing my music, and there was a big table for about 20 people in this room. And it turns out that it was Tom Hanks, and he was finished filming the Da Vinci Code at the time. And and all I had to do was play music. And at the end of this meal he came up and he shook my hand. He said, "Thank you very much. That was lovely music." And I was very starstruck at the time. So anyway, moved on a little bit more, and Kylie Minogue was hosting a party at the Dorchester Hotel called the Pink Party, and it was a charity event, and I was asked by the Dorchester Hotel would I DJ alongside to fill in the gaps and introduce everyone, and that's exactly what I did. So those were my sort of claim to fame, really, of DJing for those two particular people at the best hotels in London. I gained so much experience. And then I decided to move abroad for 5 years, and I wanted a bit of a different scene, so I ended up working in the club scene. And that was actually at Lineker's Bar in Spain. Now, if any of you know what Lineker's Bar is, it's owned by Wayne Lineker, who is Gary Lineker's brother. And it was all party, but it was actually in Marbella I was playing, in Puerto Banús, which is a lovely, classy end of Spain. And it was a really great vibe, and some of those 5 years I'd done it were the best times of my life. Again, gained loads of experience. I was very much a personality DJ. I could mix. I was very good on the microphone. I'd become a bit of a local talent. Anyway, moving on after those 5 years that I was in Spain, I then decided that it was time to come back to the UK, and I dabbled a few bits here and there, got a bit of freelance work DJing, and I got fed up working for people. I knew that it didn't sit well with me. I didn't do very well working for people, and I wanted to have my own company because I was so passionate about it. And I was luckily given £3,000 by my dad to help me out and get myself started on the wedding DJ scene. So I went out and I brought myself this little setup, and it was a lovely, beautiful setup, and I started just going out DJing. But I'd gained so many contacts and experiences over the years that I thought I'd reach out to all these companies and these people, and that's what I'd done. And I said, look, I've started up on my own, I'm DJing, and I went within the first year pretty much from here to there rapidly by just contacting, reaching out these people because they knew what I was like as a DJ and they really wanted to work with me. So in that time, I kept reinvesting all the money and buying everything, photo booths, light up letters, audio guest books, and the list goes on. I just kept reinvesting that money and the company just kept growing and growing, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is just not possible. How have I grown this company so quickly? And now today we're holding so many different venue contracts. One of our biggest ones is Stoke by Nayland Resort, just up the road from our office here. And we do all of pretty much their Christmas parties and their weddings. And we've got some various other venues, and the work is just coming in all the time. And our 5-star reviews on Google all the time, which I'm just so proud of and happy. And I'm still now, to this time, looking at innovating the company and growing it, because what we're doing is offering a great product, and I'm really, really proud. And what I wanted to do was become a proper family business. So my wife has now brought in the venue wedding decor hire. So that's all of your nice styling for your weddings, so centerpieces and chair covers and sashes. We do all of that now, so it's a one-stop shop service. And now we're pushing on to production, so it's sound, lighting, AV. So we do the whole day, including the entertainment for you. And I honestly can't believe that this has grown so quickly for us and so successfully, and it's purely down to my hard work and determination. And that's me not blowing my own trumpet. It's just me giving you an honest review of where I've been, where I started and where I am now. Now, you're maybe thinking to yourself, oh, they're a massive company. I don't want to deal with a big company. We're not a massive company. We are a family-run local business. Yes, we work all over the place, but my prime key to this, and the most important thing to me, is customer service and how important our customers are to us to make us grow as a company. Because reputation is everything. And the biggest thing I always say to all of my customers is we have to be the right fit for you. So have a little look around the website. That's a little bit about me and about the company now, and how we're still growing, and we're doing really well, and I'm really proud. And that's thanks to everyone who's used us in the past, and they're still using us now, so thank you. Enjoy your time looking around the website, and if you just want to have a chat, I love a chat, give us a call in the office. It's 01206 237 092, or you can pop us an email, info@rctevents.co.uk.